Hey guys, this is Aaron from Repair Parts USA, and today I'm going to be showing you how to replace the battery on an iPhone 7. So, first thing we want to do, as with all repairs, is make sure the phone is completely powered down, which this one already is, so we can move on to the next step. You're going to want to remove these bottom two pentalobe screws that are right next to the charging port. So I'm going to go ahead with that. And two. There we go. Next step is this one. I like to use a suction cup and a pry tool, but other people like to use heat guns and a pry tool. I don't really like the heat gun method because it can damage your electronic devices. You got to be careful with that one. The pry tool one, you can damage your screen as well, but I don't know, I just prefer this method. So I get my pry tool, just pry up on it. I just kind of work my hand up and down like this. You can feel, see, oh, there it goes. So this one popped open real nicely. I think this one's been opened before, so there's usually an adhesive around the edge of the phone. It holds this down. It's a bit harder to get up, so I like to pry it up, and then I work my tool around the edges, and the screen comes off like this. But because this one's been opened before, it came off very nicely. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set this here. So I'm just going to put this behind it so that screen can kind of rest on it. So I'm going to show you guys real quick. I'm going to zoom in to there. So this is the battery. Forgot to point out, but hopefully it's kind of obvious. This part right here is the battery. And what we are looking for right now is, I don't know if you can see them, they're two black pull tabs at the bottom of the battery. So I'm pointing at them with my screwdriver. You'll see in a second, but anyways, what we want to do is we want to pull these up. Kind of get it with my pry tool for a second. You can use whatever for this, fingernails, pry tool, whatever, whatever's easiest. I'm going to zoom out. I need a little bit more space to work. I'm going to go this way, or I'll go like this. Hopefully you guys can still see. You do want to be mindful of this screen. If it's moving back and forth too much, you can take it off. And, you know, just whatever works for you. I'd say if you haven't repaired a battery before, I would definitely take the screen off. If you're new to this, because it just lowers the risk. You just don't want to break anything. Alright, I'm going to go at it with my fingernails for a second. You can see the black pull tab, and then there's like a white adhesive underneath. So what you want to do is you want to make sure you pull out like this. You don't want to go up at all. You just want to pull straight out when you're getting these. Otherwise, they're going to break. And this is actually how they're designed to remove, is just pulling straight out. So like this, grab it like this. Got a lot of, man. I got a lot of filming equipment in the way, so it's hard for me to pull straight out. But hopefully if you guys are doing this at home or from your shop or whatever, you should have more space to move around. Let's see if I can get this one. Maybe not. So there we go. See, you can kind of see that white adhesive. That's what I'm talking about. And you just want to pull it out like so. So you can see it coming. Just keep going. So that broke, but it's still there. Just grab it again. And there it goes. You're actually going to be pulling for a while. My hand's about 8 inches away from the phone. Keep going. About a foot away from the phone down, I'm still pulling. I'm actually going to have to come back. I'm getting too far away. just keep going. You just want to keep pulling straight out and just go slow. Don't force it. Otherwise, you're gonna have to. It's gonna break and you're gonna have to pry it off. So that is not the best way to do it. So I'm gonna have to pry this one out, and again, that's not the easiest way to do this. But if you break it, you really don't have any other choice because the pull tab is the easiest way. So first thing I'm gonna do is remove this metal bracket, and you guys are gonna have to do this anyway because this is where the connector to the battery is. So it's all good. I actually probably should have did this before. Just disconnected the battery. It's usually the best way to do a repair. Disconnect the battery first, then go from there. There we go. Pull that metal bracket off. Use my plastic tool and disconnect the battery. And there we go. Battery's disconnected. Now I'm gonna have to work my way around. And so it's only on this. Yeah, that is in there. Man. Alright, I'm gonna have to do something a little more sturdy. I'm gonna go with a screwdriver. I want to make sure you don't pierce the battery, because then sparks can start flying. That's not what you want to do. But if you go the pry method, or if you're forced to go the pry method way of removing the battery, you're gonna have to use something very sturdy. But just hit it from different points and just pry it up. So it's given. Again, you just want to be careful with this. You don't want it to blow up or whatever. Alrighty, here we go. It's off. So that tape that Apple uses to secure their batteries, it is super sturdy. So if at all possible, you want to make sure that the battery pull tabs don't break. It's going to make your life a lot easier. So next thing I like to do is stick some tape right there. You guys can use whatever tape to put this on, but you should put some form of adhesive to keep the battery from moving around. I would recommend some double-sided sticky tape. You can look it up. I'm sure there is stuff out there for you to use. And I definitely look at Repair Parts USA for all your cell phone repair needs. So battery's on, or it's in place. So next we just want to connect these ribbon cables, connectors. And there we go. Just want to make sure it snaps into place back on the motherboard. We're going to take this metal bracket, set it over it, and put these screws back in. Boy, we got them out. There you have it. That little bracket's back on. Just gonna slide this back over, and there is some hooks. They go underneath that frame right here, middle frame, and then we're just gonna go around the edges, push it back into place, make sure everything looks good, looks nice. So make sure there's no gaps around the edge. Looks good. Next thing we're gonna want to do is put the bottom pentalobe screws back on. So grab those and our special screwdriver and put those bad boys back on. Sweet. And there you guys have it. That is how you repair, or sorry, that's how you replace or repair the battery on an iPhone 7. Thank you guys for watching.